I built this app called Employee Database Management System. The app is purpose is to help to manage data and information for employees for a firm. So it relies on SQL as the place to store the data, and the type of data information we're storing is the employee's name, first name and last name, their salary, their role in the department they work for, and who they report to. To build this app, I've relied on the Inquire package and was able to use build code the different prompt requests from the Inquire package that then connects to the SQL via the JavaScript. So I'm going to demo the app. I'm going to be running various queries, and I will also take various actions and demonstrate that those different actions and also the different queries that we query the returns the right information requested, and the different action we take also modify the database accordingly. The first thing we're going to do to get this started is to fire up the uh, the app, which we use Node Index. I'm going to use on the left here a big a separate um, command line just to make it easier to see the information as opposed to using the command line at the bottom on the app itself, on the coding itself. So let's get the app fired. There you go. So the first thing once we fire the app, we get a list of options that it's requesting us to select, and then based on the actions, it's going to give us other options, or in the case of view all departments, it's just going to query the information from the database and show us the all the departments that we have saved. I just press the button on that one and then press enter. We can see that we have three departments that are in the database. There's marketing, sales, and compliance. And then we hit Control C to exit, and then we're going to do node index again to fire up the app and then run the next item that we want to run. So we're going to view all roles to see what all the roles that exist in the firm. The result of the query is give us the different roles that exist, and we can see the roles have unique IDs, the job titles, they have the salary that the roles make, and then they have the department ID that is associated with the role. For example, the manager who ID is 1, we can see the manager is from department 1, which is marketing. Again, I'm going to exit, Control C, and then fire the command prompts again. Node index is the code. Hit enter, hit options again, and this time I want to, again, using my arrow key, I'm going to go arrow down, up and down. That's kind of how you move around the options. I'm going to view all the employees in the system. When I hit enter, and there you go. This is all the employees that are currently in the system. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can see. Each employees have unique IDs. That's their first name and last name. That's the title of their job, their salary, the department they're from, and who their reports to. In this case of John Roberts, he's the first employee. I kind of have him report to himself. He's basically the boss. And then we got John Edwards here. He's an associate. He's reporting to John Roberts. Control C again to exit, and we're going to fire the app again. Fire the prompt request for more requests to demo the app. This time we're going to choose to add a department. So currently we have marketing, sales, compliance. How about we add human resources? It's gonna Once we select that, there's a new prompt that asks us to enter the name of the new department that we're trying to add. So we're going to type human resources, hit enter, and the new human resources department has been added successfully to the database. So we're going to hit Control C to exit again, and we can just now run a query to view all departments to see if human resources has been added. So I'm going to again hit node index, and I'm going to hit enter, and let's see if we view all departments to see if that happens. That is correct. Now we have human resources with a unique ID, department ID of 4 has been added to the database. Let's just again demo another one. Control C to exit. And now we're gonna run the app again. And now we're gonna decide to add a role. Add a role. So now what is the role we want to add? So we have a manager, we have senior associate and staff. So let's say we add um, an assistant manager. Manager, it's going to be the new role. Enter the salary for the new manager. So new manager for the assistant manager. So we're gonna make the assistant manager. We'll give her the assistant manager a salary of for that role. We're gonna make it an 85,000 role. 85 1 2. Here we go. Hit enter, and we're gonna say which department that this role is gonna belong to. Let's just put that person in the human resources department that we just created. So number 4 is the ID for that, and hit enter. And then the system says the new assistant manager role in a social salary of $85,000. Well, it's 8,500 is meant to add $85,000, but you get the point. It has been added to the database successfully. And now we're gonna hit C. Um, Now let's just fire up the app again. This time we're gonna check to see if this new role that we added is in the role database. Let's fire up node index, and we're gonna go down to view all roles. Yes, we have an assistant manager now that's been added. Role ID is 5, and it's the title, salary, and department ID has been added. Hit C to exit. Again, we're gonna fire this again to show another, maybe the employee, add a new employee to see how that works. I'll scroll down and select add an employee, and we're gonna, the system prompts to ask us to enter the first name of the employee. So we're gonna make this person um, this new employee. Let's say we call him Manny. First name, last name is gonna be uh, Bengham. And now it's asking us what is the role ID for this employee. We're gonna make this person maybe the assistant manager. So that's number 5. And we're gonna make from the employee, the manager of this person will need to be the John Roberts, which is number 1. Employee ID number 1. Hit enter, and that information was successfully added to the database. So now we're gonna hit Control C to exit, and let's again fire the app again, node index, view all employees to see if this information has been added to the database. Here we go. We got the new information. We got employee with ID number 3, first name Manny right here, last name Bengham, assistant manager, salary, department, and who is the supervisor that person has been added to the database. With that being said, I'm going to take a pause here as I demonstrated quite a bit of the app. Um, but I've added some instructions to the README to be able to use the app and run different queries and different actions and to enjoy it. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye bye.